Welcome back everybody to some more Kerbal Space Program, and we are once again with the Spubble. Oh, does this not make any electricity? Well, I did not know that. Well, we'll have to put out these guys. Hopefully they don't like wobble and die. I don't think this engine has enough thrust to really damage anything, but you never know, right? So now I basically want this guy to go out to geosynchronous orbit, which is 2,868 meters, and I want him to be kind of like right over here-ish to just be able to complete this. Yeah, this is an interesting situation we have here. Okay, and we ran out of connection because life. So we just warp around as fast as we can. That thing is probably not going to die, although it should, it looks like. Okay, do I have actually control there? Okay. That's my retrograde marker. Let's go ahead over here and do I want to bring this one up yet? No, actually, you know what? I don't want to bring that one up just yet. I want to work on just this one over here. So let's just go ahead and keep on warping around. A little bit, or until we get to right about to here. And then we're just gonna throttle up. Let's check out our panels. Our panels are fine, not breaking. And this is rising. And we could look right here, you know, either one, right? And then these guys, we're gonna do some atmospheric scans. I don't know exactly how to do an atmospheric analysis, but I do know how to do pressure reading. So we're gonna have to go and figure out how to do that, make a plane, go to those places, do that kind of stuff. I think that's gonna be kind of fun. That kind of stuff is interesting. I feel like it's interesting anyway. So those things are you guys? Sure. Oh well. I can go get rid of those later. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, I will be back with you guys when we are in a stable orbit that I like. Alright, welcome back. We are here. These guys still don't have anything. Do I have anybody pointing at QSync ComSat number 3? No, I don't. So we're gonna change you to QSync ComSat number 3. And yeah, that isn't helping for some reason. I don't quite understand why this is not getting to there, but you know, whatever. We are going to now go ahead and open this. Okay, so how can I hit show galaxies? That's kind of cool. I want to move that so I can see where I'm aiming my telescope. Our goal here is to take a picture of the sun. Okay. Whoa. All of a sudden all my controls are different than what they were like a few seconds ago. Okay, so if I take that picture, collected science for Kerbin, check results. Oh! Is that my house there, or is there some dirt on the lens? That's cool. Transmit it. Control from there. Okay, so we're just gonna slowly zoom in on the sun. At least I'm hoping this is Kerbal, the sun, rather than the orbiting sun, Kerbin, the burning smell in is your corneas. Nice. Transmit that. Okay, so there we go. Now we got it. We are done with that. And that gives us another couple hundred science from that. That's pretty cool. So just get rid of that stuff. And we're going to go ahead and close the camera. Because. So that gave us 122 science. That's great because that gives us a little bit more science down here at base. So I'm going to see if I can't switch to this guy and get these guys to have power or connection. So your Keosync comms at 3, so we want Keosync comms at 2. So you got 3, you got mission control, you got an unknown target, you got large orbiting, you got tundra, and you got the active vessel. Okay, so we're gonna put you at 2. There we go. We now have connection there. Then we're gonna switch to this guy. And we're gonna find this one. There's the unknown one. We're gonna point that at 3. Okay. Our network is pretty much done now. So we're gonna switch to 3. 3 should have connection. And it does. You got Kissing Mission 2. Unknown target. I'm going to change that to the bubble scope. There we go. We are now connected all the way around. Although this really is very inefficient, I think, with these two. I might get rid of number 3. I should probably get rid of 3, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. Let's go down to the Space Center, and, yeah. That was pretty fun. I didn't know, like, I didn't know that, things happened that way. You know what I mean? Okay. Stagey landing leg, a very large landing leg intended for recovery of heavy booster sections. Oh. Huh. Rove Max Model XL3. Hypersonic flight. Heavy aerodynamics. MK3 cockpit. MK5 cockpit. HL cockpit. Universal fuselage extensions. I say. I don't know quite what I want from this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So this would allow me to lift some pretty heavy stuff. Like, it just, oh wow. The Kerbodyne K2L advanced guy, what do you use as, yeah, oh, okay, wow. And this will allow me to start making a cool space center that I will need to do this eventually. I think I'm going to do this one just so I can get that. No. We're gonna do this. Technology has unresearched requirements. This guy as well, probably. Okay. So now let's go see. Take a picture of Kerbin. Okay, I can do that. Easy. For my atmospheric stuff. Here's your scar. Sure, I guess we can do that. Okay, so we're gonna go build ourselves a plane, and we're gonna go start doing some pressure readings because you know what? That seems like cool. Let's see. Do we have? This one does not work anymore, although that was my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna make a new plane, and we're gonna see what we can do. So I'll be right back with you guys. We have a plane here, and we've already tried this once. You might not see the footage for that, but we already tried this once. We're gonna try and get this off the runway and go do a bunch of sensor scans and stuff, whatnot. And as you can see, it's already taken off all by its lonesome, which is great. And well, it'll be a while before I can get to all these places, but the idea is that we just kind of fly over there, hit that, I guess, and then nope, I don't have to go like this, and up, and keep it there-ish, and then just kinda, I don't know why it levels out like that. I mean, I guess I could kind of designed it to level out a little bit, but I didn't design it to level out that much, you know. Stay going up, please. Okay, and so I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit what we're doing. We're just gonna go to this place. Go to the place, get the data. There are a couple places we need to land. Well, actually, there's just one place where we need to land. Here we are. So we hit that button, and now we have it. So keep it, I guess. And now I just need to go over to, I think, yeah, to there. And that's basically right behind us. So let's go ahead and just go up a little bit. Get a little bit of altitude, I guess. And then we're just gonna kind of slowly turn. Every time I turn around in a plane, I totally destroy everything. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna get all of these science things, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys when we are done doing that and ready to do something else. Okay? Alrighty, guys, after lots of trying and getting things, we got all of them except for one. It's that one. I can't seem to land at the right spot, and that one has to be a landing one, so I'm just gonna make a rover, put the right equipment on there, go over there, and take the data. You know, like, I guess that could be considered cheating or whatever, but I don't know. I think it's fine. So, and it looks like we potentially are gonna overshoot our target, so I'm gonna try and spill off some speed a little bit. I did not mean to go that much, though. Can you go back to your prograde marker, please? Crappers. We are now going to die. Okay, now we're back on the prograde a little bit. We can try and realign this. As you can tell, I am just trying to glide in, and it is apparently this vessel is not meant to not have engine power. Okay, so it looks like we are not landing on the runway. Whoa, I wasn't trying to turn that far, guy. Freaking heck. Okay, there we go. Kind of, maybe a little bit. Let's just kind of get our nose up, and we really need to get up our nose a little bit bigger, higher. I think I need to add, excuse me, air brakes to my aircraft in the future. I don't have any on this one, so it makes it very difficult to get out of stalls and stuff. very difficult to grab onto the air and make myself flip a certain way. But it looks like we're just going to go this way. And, yeah. Just kind of coasting down. We're almost at the runway, but not quite. Almost. So let's go ahead and zoom forward time a little bit. Except that I do not want to be head pointed down. Please point back up so that you lose speed rather than gain speed. Please. I would very much like for you to slow down rather than for you to speed up. So many times I've crashed these things. So many times. Like 1,010 times I've just totally destroyed them. And we're just gonna, hopefully we're not gonna land up inside this hill, but I could see that happening. So let's see if we can't slow us down by doing a turn or something like that. Well, let's just see if we can't get down here at 35 meters per second. Let's go ahead and flare a little bit. Okay, my little, I try and fly these like a bird. You know how like a bird at the very last second will kind of like flare its wings and slow down quite a bit? That's kind of what I try and do. I don't know if that's actually how you're supposed to fly a plane. I kind of feel like that's not a good idea on when you're trying to fly a plane. But I don't even know. And now we can hit the brakes. And voila. We are here. And if I wanted to, I could then unlock this steering. And we could basically just... Am I going backwards? I am going backwards. That's okay, I guess. Come on, come on. But anyway, you can see we can drive this plane or taxi the plane, whatever it's called. But we are far too lazy for that, so let's just go ahead and recover the vessel. So we should get most of the money back since we're so close to the place. We got 14 science. Woohoo! We got quite a bit of that. Oh, and these guys got no experience points for that mission? That's kind of dumb. So I got 60 grand for that, and we got 60 grand, 6,000 for that, and 10,000 for that, and 10,000 for that, and 6,000 for that, and 6,000 for that. Okay, and now let's go back here, and we still have this Guzzball's Retreat thing, right? I have no idea what that is about. So let's go ahead and go here, and I'm not gonna take a plane. I think we're going to... Oh, I can't use any of these rovers that I built. Okay, we're going to build a new rover then. Hit new. And where is the rover stuff? And I kind of want to test out a few new things. Well, not necessarily new, just new for me. Like, I want to see if I can't like attach these side by side, and it does not look like I can. I can attach them top to bottom. I could, of course, potentially. Are you you're the cubic octagonal strut? Yep. Okay, so let's go like this, and then I want to attach it to the side there. But this one wants to attach it like that, which is not necessarily what I'm going for, but sure, why not? Let's try this. Anyway, I'm gonna bring you guys back when we've got a more or less awesome rover, right? So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, screw the rules. We're just landing here. Okay, we're just landing here. Okay, now Malgle, whatever his name is. get out, walk over here. You might be able to hear my nephew kind of squealing in the background. He's like 2 days old or something. Open the container. Grab that. Log the pressure data. We get nothing from it except for that. Sweet. Now Maggleby. Was it that you're... You need to go over this way. Okay, fine. Get in the water. You can grab a hold on there. And board. That thing is very silly. Okay, so now I wonder if we can take back off. I kind of somehow doubt it. And yeah, I'm just gonna recover the vessel. I don't wanna risk it. They don't get any experience. Why don't they get any experience, man? That's so weird to me that they're not getting experience. But that's okay. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed the episode today. It was kind of crazy and hogwash and random, but have a good one. Don't break too much, and bye. Alright, so this is our rover. And I don't quite know how to get a crew onto this. I'm thinking maybe I could put something like this on here, you know? Just like a crew cabin or something like that. Just back here to, like, you know, have like living quarters or whatever. Why can I not get that facing the right way again? Oh well. I mean, I could do something like that. I don't know that I want to. Where's the maybe it's in here. Yeah. No, I do not want to do that. That is ridiculous. But I just don't know how to get the crew on there. You know? Because this is not considered a command chair or whatever, even though it is basically a command chair. And actually I think I want to add 3 command chairs to it. Oh, and a chem. I want to add this. I do want to add this. Not there though. I completely forgot about that. So I want to use that so I can see how that works. But we have all of the other science things on here that are reusable. I don't really care too much about the mystery goo because it's not reusable. And maybe, should we put a telescope on this one? Just like, so we can have a grand, not a ground telescope, not a grand telescope, ground telescope. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. Okay, we do need a way of getting these guys on here. And I want a 3rd one of these. I guess we can have 4. No, but I just want 3. Not 4. Maybe we should have 2 in the back and then 1 in the front, so we can have 2 passengers and 1 driver. Sure, let's do it like that. That way everybody can sit in there and kind of chill. So we're gonna save that. And let me go see if there's a way to get people out without actually doing anything. Like, I want to see, can I go to here and click on him and say exit the building? No? I don't think I can. How about this then? Rover for science. We can't do that. I don't understand why I can't do that, but apparently I can't do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something kind of silly. We're going to get a detachable thing. Wrong one. We're gonna get this. Kind of what we did last time we had this same problem. We're trying to test out our rovers. And we're going to attach to this. Why did I go out of there? I want one of you. Attach that guy. And we're going to attach this guy. Right there. You can go ahead and spin it a little bit so it'll be... Actually, let's spin it up this way so they can all just get out and go that way. Okay, so now we are going to fill the seat with Medford and Dundren, and we need a scientist, Malgel or whatever. We're gonna hit save, and we're gonna hit go, and we're gonna go over to that place, and we're gonna get science. But on the way, I think I just want to get all of the science that is possible to get from all of the places, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna have you EVA. Now, if I do remember Dundren, he's my pilot. Oh. Why can't he take a surface sample now? Can I? Yeah, bored. No nearby objects to focus on? EVA. Let go. Can you take a surface sample? You can take a surface sample. Huh. Weird. Board. EVA. Let go. Board. Board. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and say decouple that. Now we're going to do this, and we're just going to hit 1, and we're just going to keep all of the science, I guess. And then I want to do open that camera, open that camera. Okay, close that camera. What does fire do? Use I, J, K, and L to move the camera. Collected science for Kerbin? What does that even mean? Check results. Oh, that's what that means. Okay. And then we close that camera. And my phone just vibrated. And we're off as soon as we can turn off the brakes. Why are there lights on? What are those lights coming from? Aha, I accidentally clicked L. Well, I guess I didn't accidentally click it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so now we have got plenty of stuff going on. Airport, okay. Take a surface sample while you're driving. It's kind of funny. Okay, so now we just hit this. We hit navigation, and we just drive there. And we'll see what happens when we get there. Because first, before we go there, I actually want to do this. I keep on forgetting to do this, but there's actually science available from every single one of these buildings. So that's why I built this thing so ridiculous. So we're gonna get science from all of these buildings, and then
this is going to probably become our permanent rover for Kerbin, and we might just leave it. Maybe we'll retire it. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, this is the end of the episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Don't break too much. Join us next time for the rover mission.